Some old guy was like, I was going to Meyer to get the shot, and he's like, "Oh, I did that the other day." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Oh, I twisted my ankle the other day." I go, "I wish I twisted my ankle." Freaking stepped on an old rusty nail.
Oh, wait, yeah. So the SNES classics.
I go, "I'm coming here to get a tetanus shot," and he's like, "Oh, don't those last like 10 years?" I go, "Yeah, but I don't have any idea when I had my last one." I go, "It was probably more than 10 years."
Right. Yeah, I have no idea what my last tetanus shot was.
Yeah. I had no idea. I was like, I'm going to be safe, better safe than sorry.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same thing when I get cut by metal or something like that.
This nail was probably like 50 years old. It wasn't even a small. It was like a thick nail.
When does Cuphead come out?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay, cool. I buy that.
$20.
Heck.
You know what's funny though? It's like most Microsoft games, which is like I think you've heard me say this theory. I really think Microsoft is.
Go on PC.
I think the X might be their last system, because like Cuphead, for example, like almost every game you get digitally,
Right.
it's a cross buy, so that means it works on PC or Xbox.
Oh, when you buy it, you get it for both?
A lot of them.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the games are doing that. The Microsoft ones.
Right.
So, like, why are they doing that? Like, you're not only that, you're almost getting like 2 copies for the price of
Right.
one. Even though people do that anyway, but you get it on your PC and your
Right.
unless you buy it physically, which is another reason not to buy it physically. Hey, who's ever joined? Hello. I'm kind of glad it's in the arch of my foot though, and not on like either the heel or the ball.
Right.
Yeah. Even though it's like so.
That's like the tenderest part, though.
It
but,
is.
But you don't put much pressure on it. Though,
It is,
I guess.
but you don't step on that
Right.
part constantly. It hurts.
Right.
I've like avoided so many conversations on Facebook lately.
Oh sure, right? Yeah, I haven't even been on Facebook.
You don't want to.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Super Dave?
Hey, Super Dave, what's going on?
Super Dave, you're not drinking yet, are you? We just started streaming. I should drink today. I'll tell you that. I can't, though. I just telling Derek, I actually stepped on an old rusty nail to start my day off. Went right through my shoe into the bottom of my foot. Fun times. Then I went and got a tetanus shot. And I got while I was there, might as well got my flu shot too. So I'm not having a good day. I'm mad. I'm just pissed off. I want to do over to today. So if you see me walking like an old man, that's the reason. So we gotta call this guy back. So what did he want?
Well, no. He was just wondering if you would be interested. I'm like, being that it's not in English, probably maybe not. But I was like, I'll just see if Kevin would want to buy it. So I told him that you might not even buy it.
Let me see what they're sold. This is a legit one though. It's not a copy. They just don't go for much. That's fake. It's in good shape. It probably sell for about like 20 to like $29. These don't sell for much, do they? And here's one. Is this...
I didn't even look them up, so I don't even know. So once I saw, I know we've had one before. Hell, it might even have been that one.
The ones we had were bootlegs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is legit. Japanese. So hard to sell.
Yeah,
I mean, the only person that's gonna buy this is buy it to sit on the shelf. I'd say I'd probably price it at like $20. Probably give like 8.
Okay, sure.
Maybe.
I'll call him and let him know that, and if he wants to, you know, that's.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw you were streaming yesterday. I didn't get a chance to go in. I was too busy playing. I was playing Fortnite. I kind of got addicted to the Battle Royale mode. Any of you guys play Fortnite yet? Fortnite went free to play.
Oh, okay.
It's free, and then they have a Battle Royale mode, which they're kind of like, it's kind of in the beta testing.
Right.
It's a lot of fun. It's like that PUBG.
Okay.
100 people. And,
Right.
Yeah. It's so frustrating when you're one of the first people out, though. It's like, God
right.
damn it. Like,
I'll sit here for 15 minutes.
No, they do a pretty good job getting you back into the game. I guess it's CNC hoodie day. Gray CNC hoodie day. I like Derek.
It's finally a better temperature.
I need to go down to that company and give them this logo, because this one is such a tiny.
Right.
It was like big on the screen. Then when I ordered it, they're like, like it's kind of luck. Like you drop in and there's like random like stuff around.
Sure,
so
right.
like you got to go up and open crates and like look in houses and stuff.
Well, I thought it's like once you're dead, then you have to wait till the match is over before you get in again.
If you're dead, you can just hit a button, go back to the lobby, and join another
okay,
match.
Gotcha.
So like, you're back in a game in about a minute and a half.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, you don't have to watch. You don't have to sit around and watch. You can
Okay.
leave, which almost everybody leaves.
Right. Sure.
So, but like I dropped in the one. I went into this house. There's like nothing in this house. I'm like, really, God damn it! And all you have is like an axe when you start. So there's like no guns or anything. So I like tried to run over the other thing. The only bad part about it, I've been playing with headphones. I swear to God, everybody in the game. You can order these if you go to our website, Dave. You can go. It takes you to a Teespring campaign. You can order them. But I swear to God, everybody's wearing tap shoes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so like the best thing in the game to do is kind of like get some weapons to start and just camp an area, but the map shrinks like as you go. So as long as you like, I always try to go towards the middle, so I'm kind of in the middle.
Right.
So it kind of shrinks. It kind of either shrinks like in a quadrant though. Sometimes you got to move.
Right.
But if you get lucky and you drop in a place,
You're right.
get in there, and if you don't move, you sit there and camp, and you don't make any noise. You can hear people coming for miles because, like, everybody's like, if you move at all, it's like everybody's on tap shoes. But I like it a lot. Like, even if you're like crouched and going slow, you still make a shitload of noise. Dave, these ones here, well, ones like these, it'll be bigger, but you can order with this logo. That logo I don't have on there. I should put that logo on there too. That's like my neon sign logo.
Yep.
It's my older logo. Yeah, I'm gonna be limping for a couple days.
Need to shave. I've been so lazy.
They sent this damn movie back to us again.
Yeah, I saw that.
Fuckers. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna hide it.
Here, I'll show them. We always send. It's been going back and forth between stores for God, I don't know,
Years.
a while now. Yeah, a couple years. It is the widescreen DVD of Young Guns. And we have it on sale for $50, and we keep sliding it into each other's.
It's just an inside joke. It's
Yeah.
stupid, but we always like hide it. And whenever we transfer stuff back and forth between the stores, if I if I put it in. What if it's for somebody and they sell it to them? They're like, what the?
We get Young Guns. Yep. Yours for $49.99. Let's see. The Super Nintendo Minis come out tomorrow.
Yeah, so we got those in stock. I gotta go pick ours up.
Is there a stupid, like, you get it Friday, but it's not
FIFA,
too... Oh, FIFA. Yeah, FIFA 18.
FIFA 18, the regular version comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, because the collector edition came out on Tuesday, so then the regular edition comes out tomorrow.
And there's some other games, too. I think Gundam Versus is tomorrow.
Digitally, which we're excited about, Cuphead comes out for Xbox and PC.
You know what's funny is IGN put up a video, like the first 8 minutes of gameplay. And they did a tutorial, and the guy went right through. No problem.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure they did it on purpose, just to take a shot at that guy.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, they went right through like it was no. Yeah, I'll make you famous. I love Young Guns.
That was such a good movie. Both of them. I liked both of them. First one was far better though.
I liked when he said, "I'm your Huckleberry."
Well, that was Tombstone.
Oh, that was Tombstone. Yeah. I'll make you famous. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Tombstone was awesome too.
Yeah, Tombstone's probably the best Western.
I love Tombstone. I like Val Kilmer in it.
Yep. Yeah, he was an awesome Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
Outside of the Super Nintendo, I think it's just... Well, no, he said there's a couple other games, but they're not
Gundam
really...
Versus... there's a few other ones. I can't remember all off the top of my head. But yeah, there's a few other games. I'll be back. I gotta run to the other store. Oh, shoot. Actually, before I do that, I'll make sure I didn't sell anything on Amazon. I didn't even check this one.
Oh.
Dave was, I went in his stream the one day, I swear he showed me his entire retro collection. He's got a good collection.
Nice.
No.
Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Made these League of Legends panels yesterday. I made 5 of those.
Oh, that's what that
Yeah.
image was on our screen.
Yep.
How big are they?
I don't know, probably about 9-inch square.
Sweet, what do you sell them for?
Probably 40. So I got to put the zinc border on it, but
Bring one in here, put it for $49.99, and you can give me a little cut.
Sure. Like when I sell them on Etsy, I'll probably sell them for 50, but then I'll say free shipping. But like at a con, I'll sell them for 40.
They're pretty cool. All right, I got to run to the other store. I will return. Figured I'd do a little streaming now, because then we'll turn it off later.
Sure. Yep. Oh, God, that car parked right in the right there.
What?
Cars, when they park right in front of you, you can actually see the glare on me. When a car parks right in front of our window and the sun is at basically this height, it's a blinding light. It just reflects off their windshield. I said you could see how bright it is. You could see the shadow on my face.
Your car's actually coming in too from out
Is
there.
it?
I've actually been parking a few spots over lately because my car sometimes shines right in
God.
there.
How's it going?
All right, I'll be back there.
Yep. See you in a bit.
You guys need help finding anyone?
Oh, it's awful.
All right, cool.
I'm literally blinded right now.
He knows more than I do.
God, my car's doing it too. He's right. Well, I just got here. I mean, the store's been open for about 3 hours. 4 hours. I don't know, something like that. We opened about 2.5 hours. But we just started streaming and I just got here, so probably only going to do a couple hour stream today. You stream on Super Dave, I'm taking it you're a YouTube streamer, or do you do stuff on Twitch? Since Kevin's watching, I'm guessing YouTube. Because that's pretty much what he watches. Let's check out the list. Let's see if what else comes out today, or tomorrow rather. I'm sorry, what we get in today or tomorrow. Yeah, just Gundam versus. I gotta get a new list. FIFA 18. But next week though, Tuesday. Okay, on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I figured. If Kevin said he watches you. Next Tuesday though, you get Forza Motorsport 7, so that'll be a big one. Let's see. Can't imagine too much is going to go up against that. Battle Chasers Night War, Batman Enemy Within. That's just an arcade title though. Velocity 2X. How's it going?
Good. Just looking around.
Sure, not a problem. Yeah, we stream online, so if you hear me talking to myself, I'm just answering questions
okay.
that people are asking. However, next week, though, well, that's next Tuesday, but then the week after that, Shadow of War, the Shadow of Mordor sequel comes out, so that's like a week and a half, so that's awesome. Then the week after that is Friday the 13th and Evil Within 2 and WWE 2K18. Gran Turismo. So actually these next like 3-4 weeks are going to be awesome. Let's see what's on. The week after that is South Park. Actually no, that comes out with WWE. The week after that is Assassin's Creed Origins and Wolfenstein. And then the week after that's World War II. So these next 4 to 5 weeks are going to be awesome for games.
Is this for sale?
Yeah, that's for sale. Yep. It'd be a little over $16 after tax.
Is that what you really want?
No?
But can you save it for us, please?
It's been up there for a little bit, so if you want to come back and pick it up later, it'll probably still be here.
How do you have Game Boy? Those are exposed.
They're what? What are they?
They're like disposed. They do not sell them anymore. But how do you get Game Boys?
I don't know.
Yep.
He gets them.
Sometimes people like to go back and play all the old stuff.
Like, how do you got these kind of games? Like, you have everything old.
Yep. We got Ataris and stuff like that too.
He knows all this stuff. I don't know. Alex, have you decided what you want to do?
I wonder if it's doing that thing where it only streams to YouTube again and not through the PlayStation Store. Only because, like, we've just been sitting at 5 viewers, which is fine. That you guys are here, that's super. But normally through PlayStation, it jumps up to at least 20 on average. Sometimes a little more. But we've noticed the last couple times it just goes directly to YouTube. It doesn't play on the PlayStation Playroom. So I'm not sure. I'm just guessing that's what's going on. God, if I don't want to shave, I should at least trim up all this shit. Oh, forgot there's a kid in the store. I'm just thinking of all the different lines from Young Guns now. I could have killed you, Doc. Could have killed you, Dick. But I don't want to. I want to eat. And then Doc was like, Charlie, would you be so kind as to pass the gravy? Oh, good stuff. That was such a good movie. I want to watch it again now. It's John Kenny. It's John Kenny. Thank you very much, Charlie. What's up, bud?
Just so I can get this.
Oh, you are gonna get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I think these are collectibles.
Yep. Little collectible statue. You like Knuckles then?
Yeah.
That's like a bobblehead. You know what that is exactly? A bobblehead?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
What are you going to do? Make up your mind.
Don't judge me.
He knows all. I guess those are knockoffs.
Oh.
I don't know who really makes them. I don't know how he knows that. But. I didn't even know you guys were here. He knew the store was here. Somebody was telling him about it or something.
I can get his black Yoshi.
You want the black Yoshi?
I really like ripoffs for some reason. I'm like a collectible of ripoffs.
You think that's a ripoff?
Yeah, no, for real, that is a ripoff.
You mean it's not by the original people?
Yeah, it's
that
not made by Nintendo.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it means?
Then why did you sell them?
Because it's easier to sell them like that. The other ones are
Yep.
$30.
Right, exactly. $10.69.
Yes, quite. Tell Alex. Tell him about your collection. What do you?
Like, I know you're like supposed to be like,
Oh, hold on 1 second. I actually got it right
like in the
here. And
old
if it's
days
a
you were
chip, go
like
ahead and insert it.
like that.
You'll hit the F1 button here in a second to verify it. You want a bag, bud, or you just go with the Yoshi?
I'm gonna go with you.
Okay.
What do you say, Alex?
Thank you.
And there we go. Thank you very much.
Alex, come here a minute. Alex, tell us not about your collection. How many do you have?
Like 1,000.
No, no. How many things do you have?
Like probably like 1,000, 15.
A lot.
But what do you usually have most of? Mario?
Yeah, Mario.
Oh, just like all sorts of different kinds of Mario stuff, like plushes and
And like
statues.
Sonic. I love Sonic.
Sonics too, right? That's cool stuff to collect. That'll make a really cool looking room.
What do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome, bud. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. All right, Super Dave. Hey, what's up, Splat? How's it going? We were just going through what's coming out within the next few weeks. This next month and a half is pretty awesome for games. Well, it's set up for Christmas season, but pretty much every week from this point on, a AAA title comes out. So, yay for sales. We'll actually make decent money. I just got here, so I've only been here at work for about 20-some minutes. I was going around pricing this morning. I do glass work, and I think I'm going to start getting into sandblasting and etching glass. So I was just running around town this morning just trying to price, I'm going to need a new air compressor because mine's not going to be strong enough to do it. A sandblasting cabinet. And, I was just trying to price it. And then I'm like, well, if I spend all that, maybe look into just laser engraving so I don't have to worry about all the aluminum oxide and all that other stuff. But but that's like twice the cost. So now I'm just sitting here debating which way do I want to go. Just invest everything and just get a laser printer or laser engraver so I don't have to worry about all the mess, or start small and then work my way up. So that's literally been my morning. Made some glass stuff, some League of Legends panels this morning, went shopping, came to work. Well, price shopping. How's your day? You can't wait for Anthem? Yeah, like I said, it's like this week, we're not going to sell it well, but FIFA comes out tomorrow. But overall, that'll be a good selling game. We don't have a very big FIFA crowd here. But next week is Forza Motorsports, so that'll be pretty decent. The week after that, however, is like Shadow of War. That looks awesome. The week after that is like Assassin's Creed Origins, WWE, South Park. The week after that, I forget. Oh, then you have Friday the 13th. The week after that, then is Call of Duty. 2 weeks after that is Star Wars. Get some PS4 time in? Awesome. Are you watching us on your PS4 just out of curiosity? Or are you just watching us on YouTube? Because I don't think we're playing in the Playroom right now, the Sony Playroom. I think we're just streaming to YouTube. As a digital game, Cuphead comes out tomorrow for PC and... Oh, you're on your phone? Okay. Well. Perfect. I just watched the new preview. Yeah, Cuphead does look awesome. I'm actually going to buy that. I'll buy that tonight at midnight. That'll be the first time I've actually played a game on my Xbox for... Well, it's actually got cross-buy, so if you buy it for one, you get it for PC and Xbox. So maybe I'll even play it on my PC. I don't know. Have to get one of these wireless gaming receivers so I can just use my... Your weekend game? Awesome. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to actually try to contact my friend Victoria. She keeps saying she's going to stream. I'm like, might tell her, get Cuphead, because that'd be a great game. She says she's going to stream, but she never does, so... Yeah, Splat, I'm the same way. My Xbox One is actually just a glorified Netflix machine right now. That's pretty much all I use it for. I pretty much primarily just play PS4. It's funny, I built a gaming computer, a pretty high-end gaming computer, actually, and I don't use it for gaming at all. I use it for Adobe stuff. Oh, yours is a paperweight? Okay, at least I'm getting a little use out of mine. I said I use it for Netflix pretty consistently. But I'll get that, and I'll play Cuphead for sure this weekend. I might even stream it on my Twitch. I wonder if I got any money on my... I'll buy oh, we're out of $20 cards. $25 cards and $15 cards. All we got is 50. Well, I'm not doing that. Okay, you got the Sunset Overdrive system. I have the, God, which one was it? Call of Duty, the terabyte one. Was that Advanced Warfare? I think that came out. I got the one Call of Duty system. I originally had a black one, but then my buddy wanted, no, it was a 500 gig system. So my buddy wanted to upgrade to the terabyte, so I was like, well, I'll just buy yours off you. Hey, Hard Rooney, what's going on? CNC Games, Port Clinton. Yeah, I can throw you down for it. Give me 1 second. Alright, let me see. Alright. Mario Odyssey. And what's the name? Oh, okay. Hey, what's going on, Chad? It's been a while since I've heard from you. Yep, that's not a problem. What's the phone number then, Chad? It's probably easier to get a hold of her, so yeah. All right, perfect. Anything else? All right, perfect. Not a problem, Chad. We'll give you a call when we get it. All right, perfect. Awesome. Bye. Oh, I'm doing all right. I was just telling people I was just doing a bunch of errands earlier today. Doing some pricing. I'm going to buy some new glass equipment, so that's all I was doing was driving around town getting prices, figuring out what I want to actually do. I'm going to get into sandblasting and glass etching, but I'm like, do I want to buy a sandblaster or do I want to just spend the extra money now and just get a laser engraver so I don't have to worry about the mess? And I can actually just put it in the house instead of out in the garage. Mr. Beyond, what's going on? How you guys doing? Kevin had to run to the Fremont store. He'll probably be back in about 40 minutes. We had to go pick up FIFA comes out tomorrow. The Super Nintendo minis come out tomorrow, so we have to go get those. Yeah, can't wait for Stranger Things. That's going to be awesome. My one friend Lester, I'll invite him over because we did it for the first one, but we were just like, hey, everybody's talking about this. Let's just watch an episode or two, see if it's good. Watch the entire season in one day. So when it comes out, when's it Halloween, doesn't it? So probably not on Halloween, but that day, the next day that we both have off, yeah. FIFA 18, we don't have a huge FIFA community here. There's like one family that buys them. They'll probably buy like 2 copies of it. But outside of that, we don't sell FIFA very well here. But overall, it's an amazing selling game, one of the best selling games every year. So a lot of people are looking forward to FIFA. Yeah, yeah. FIFA would be huge over there. Pretty much, well, actually, FIFA's pretty decent here, but it's definitely worldwide sales. Because America, we have the NFL, we have our version of football. So, yeah, soccer's just never caught on. Or European football has never caught on really over here. Like I said, we still sell it well, but just not here in our community. I said there's just not many soccer fans. Everybody's either NBA or Madden. So the next game I'm looking forward to is in a week and a half, and that's the Shadow of Mordor. Or Shadow of War, the Shadow of Mordor sequel. That's what I'm looking forward to. Most people are looking forward to the Super Nintendo Mini that comes out. I guarantee I'll probably get like 8 calls tonight for it. And we're only getting 5 this initial shipment. We're supposed to... These aren't going to be as hard to get as normally. We should get shipments relatively consistently. Not necessarily every day, but like maybe once a week or once every other week. Except for... I don't know what inventory will be like either. But we're supposed to... That's what they said, is be able to get them pretty consistently. Hey, Charlie, what's going on? Splat okay, one thing, I don't know, Splat, if you have one of the older, like, first PS4s that had the touch-sensitive button, one thing that people have said, Splat, if you do have one of those touch-sensitive buttons, it could actually just be oil from your skin or dirt that's caught next to, like, by the button. So you might want to just take a cloth and wipe down oils because it could trigger it. If you, or even like a toothbrush and just make sure you get in between the little slats. It has happened. I have heard about that, Splat, and it's almost always with the touch-sensitive buttons that people have had that problem with, as opposed to the physical press buttons. So like I said, if you have touch-sensitive, it's probably either just oil from your skin, natural oil, or just something like that in the crack in the slot between the system and the button itself. Might be jammed in there. Not jammed, but just worked its way into it, but... So I have heard of it. I've never had that. Okay, yeah, I guarantee that's exactly what it is then, Splat. Since you will have a touch-sensitive button, just wipe down the eject button, and like I said, even take something that's super fine, like a toothbrush, and just run it in, like the little crack that's in between the system. I guarantee that's exactly what you're doing. Contemplating buying a Pro? If you got a 4K TV, it's something to consider, but if you don't have a 4K TV, you're not going to see a huge difference. There will be slight differences, but not amazing differences. You always break the R2 button? If I had a 4K TV, I would have the Pro right now. You got a 4K TV but no HDR? Well, like I said, the HDR, like I said, that's what it takes advantage of. So, I mean, like I said, Splat, going Pro, you're still going to get the benefits of the faster processor, and it will improve the graphics slightly, especially for certain games, you'll notice a difference, but most of them you won't. But without that HDR, without that 4K high definition, you're not going to really utilize all the capabilities of the Pro. But I'm not going to say don't get a Pro. I'm just saying you're just not going to be able to utilize its full potential without having a TV that, you know, will utilize everything that's in it. That's just my opinion, though. You get whatever you want. And if money's no option, then absolutely. Not a problem, Splat. That's what we here for. They need to make controllers out of steel. I'm sure probably someone out there, Corey, does. Or you could just not throw it. That's an option, too. We had, actually, here, hold on. We had someone, like, do this. Someone made, like, this custom-made chrome. And it's got, like, bullet. The bullet, like, God, what are those called? Not ignition, but God damn it, whatever. But they made this, but unfortunately when they were making this, they effed up something with the L3 and the R3 buttons. So they did this, but it's a worthless. Alex, Kevin is picking up, let's see, FIFA comes out tomorrow, and the Super Nintendo Minis come out tomorrow, so he's picking those up. Can you now pre-order Red Dead 2? Yeah, we're taking pre-orders for it. Well, like, the way we do pre-orders, though, I mean, ours is just more or less a courtesy call list. We don't make people put money down or anything. We just call and let them know when we got it in. Unless they want, like, a specific edition that is more expensive, then we might make them put a little bit of money down. But overall, like I said, you could reserve a game that comes out. I mean, you could reserve the PlayStation 6 with us right now. We're just not going to be giving you a call for a very long time. Yeah, actually, we just loaded it up into our playlist earlier today. Kevin just put it on there. It does look awesome. Granted, it all looks like cutscenes, though, no gameplay, but that's all right. It's a teaser trailer. That's fine. Still looks good. Oh, here's that Gundam game. What do we got here? Mario Odyssey again? I'm guessing. No, what? Oh, Kirby. Obviously, a Kirby collection's coming out. I'll throw out when the Red Dead Redemption trailer comes up. I'll throw it up there. Maybe I'll even turn up the sound a little bit so everybody can hear it. Yeah, Red Dead 2 is going to be awesome. That'll be a game. I don't buy very many games new. Just because I work here, I know a used one will come in relatively quickly. There's always someone that doesn't like the game, so they'll return it within like 3-4 days. But that'll be one that I definitely buy brand new. So it's really nice, especially sometime. ccgames Port Clinton. Pre-recorded telemarketer. This is Scott. Don't hang up. What is this? Lego. New Lego game. What is this? Oh, this looks like the oh my god, what is it? What are they called? I'm trying to get it before the their series starts in like next week. The Inhumans. That's what it looks like anyways. Superheroes 2 featuring the Inhumans. Okay, there they are. Oh, this looks like nope, Capcom. No. Marvel. Oh, new Monster Hunter. I haven't seen this trailer yet. Oh no, this is just a regular fighting game, beat 'em up game with Monster Hunter characters. I thought this was the new Monster Hunter game that was coming out. Killer Instinct, do you get, Baron, do you get all the characters when you buy it on Steam? Or, like, when Xbox came out, it was just, you just started with Jago and Saberwolf, I think, were the only 2 characters you got. And then you had to buy each individual character. Until later they they had the Game of the Year edition, which had, like, all of them. Okay, that's cool. At least you get to start with all of them. Yep. I still got my, no, was Van Gogh the one that cut off his ear? Jags is your main. Yeah, actually, like I said, that's what Kevin's going to go pick up is the SNES Minis. I think we're only getting 5, like I said, and pretty much 3, actually, if not 4, if Kevin decides to buy one for himself. Hey, Fail Army, what's going on? I'm just showing the new trailers that we downloaded. Not today. It's coming up, Em. There it is. Here it is. I'll turn up the volume.
Got some money for me, boy? Seen your name in our ledger. You're a wanted man, Mr. Morgan.
Hopefully we don't get flagged for copyright for doing this.
I'll keep her in black on your behalf. neighboring states have too. They chased us from the west, they chased us over the mountains. We need an extra gun. This place ain't no such thing as civilized.
You're the only one of these fools that I trust.
Where's our money? You have my back. Always does.
Product not yet rated. It'll be M for mature. Who you kidding, Rockstar? Oh, you got to beta test it? That's awesome. Yeah, Grand Theft Horse, pretty much. Yeah, that's usually when people ask if they, for some odd reason, have never heard of Red Dead Redemption. That's what they're like, what's it like? I'm like, Grand Theft Auto, except for you steal horses instead of cars in the Wild West. But Fail me, did they have like a multiplayer that you beta tested? And my horse named Trigger. I guess I should have. It wouldn't have fired if I actually had my finger pointed out. Yep, actually, A-Rod, we just had it playing. We just played it. I figured it would. I mean, the last Red Dead Redemption had multiplayer, so I can't imagine that they wouldn't do it for this one. I was just wondering if that's what you got to play test, or did you actually get to play the game? My patchy ass beard right here. Chapter 3 through 6. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. There's a guy, he calls every now and again. He's so full of shit. I don't know if he just does it just to impress us, or if he's a troll, or I don't know. Yeah, sure, go ahead, Curtis. What do you need help with? I can see if I can help you. Hey, Ryu, what's going on? I will try my best to answer any question you got. Otherwise, I will Google it. Waves of excitement, yep. I'm doing good, Alex. How are you doing? Magikarp does not get out. It puts the lotion on the scales. The PS4 Slim as, yeah, it's pretty much the exact same thing, Curtis. It's just a slimmer, sleeker design. So it's pretty much the exact same thing as the original one. The only real difference of a PS4 is if you upgrade to the Pro. That's where you start getting the hardware difference. You feel like it lags? Yeah, well, it shouldn't. Unless you're having like a heating issue or something like that. But technically, Curtis, as far as I know, there's not really a difference. The only thing I could see, like, if it's lagging, well, yeah, I don't know. All right, well, I guess if you're using it wirelessly, I think I remember them saying that they were going to a different wireless chip adapter, like the Bluetooth. They were using a different component for that, so that might be causing your problem. But don't quote me on that. I think I remember reading about that they were going with a different wireless component than what the original ones had. So that maybe could be the difference that you're experiencing. What do I think of the new indie system? I haven't really looked into it too much, to be honest. Well, I said, Curtis, it might not be you. It could literally be, I said, if it was true, I just remember. I don't know if I'm making that up, though, but I do remember something about the wireless might be different. So, would I recommend buying an off-brand PS3 controller? Well, you're kind of almost getting to that point because Sony isn't making them new anymore at this point. We haven't been able to order a new DualShock 3 controller in forever, so we only get them used. So at this point, you're pretty much getting to the point where you're only going to be able to get off-name brand ones if you want to buy them new. We have been... See, the thing with off-name brands is you can get lucky and you'll buy one and it will last you for 5 years. Or you can buy one and it'll break in 3 months. Yes, David, Cuphead tomorrow. Tonight at midnight, I'm definitely buying it. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, yeah, Alex, yeah, I'm doing League of Legends stuff right now. I just made a couple panels. I was, How do you make the PS4 not lag? About the only thing that I can recommend is if you're going wirelessly, try to hardwire it with an Ethernet port. That might help to have a direct link instead of relying on the wireless. Get a faster... Well, I don't know. There's a couple things. Like if you're playing online, it's going to have a lot to do more with your internet, but maybe not your internet. It could be their servers. So there's a lot of things that can happen with lag. It's hard to say. It could be multiple things. Yeah, I'm definitely getting Cuphead tonight. Forza 7 next week is going to be awesome for sales. The week after that, Shadow of War, though, that's what I'm excited to see. Oh, about the art glass. I was actually pricing earlier today. I was going around. I'm going to start doing sandblasting and doing glass etching. So I was pricing sandblasters and compressors and all that crap. And then comparing it if I just want to go laser. It's more expensive immediately, but saves you in the long run. You're wired and your home screen lags? Oh, God, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on with you. I would probably put everything up into the cloud, all your save data and stuff like that, and then just reinitialize your system. See if you can restore it back to factory settings and see if that'll clear up anything. But yeah, you shouldn't be lagging on your home screen. You definitely got some issues, Ryu. Yeah, go to a solid state drive or even a hybrid drive. That might help for sure. Really? See, I've never had that trouble. Wow, God, everybody's having that problem. Man. Yeah, I've personally never had that issue, so I don't know. If there's a good, Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale for an SSD, I'll probably buy one and put it in my PS4. God, even with your Pro, you're having that issue. Huh. You use sleep mode? How big a TV you use? Oh, maybe that could... I don't think that should matter, but maybe it does. It could be the length of your HDMI cord, too. I don't know. Like me personally, I use a 42-inch. I don't have the room for anything bigger. I don't think I'd want anything bigger than that. Can't get on the store, yeah. See, there's definitely some issues going on. Are you sure you got... Maybe it's just server issues for you guys. I don't know. I have occasionally had problems getting onto the store, but I always just figured that was Sony doing maintenance or something like that. So I figured that was always Sony servers. Jesus, you guys are having all sorts of issues. Yeah, I wish I could help you. I'm not sure why you guys are having all those problems. Yeah, it could be, like I said, like Alex said, maybe upgrading your hard drive to like a solid state or even the hybrid solid state regular hard drives. I put one of the hybrids into my friend's PS4 for him, and he says it works amazing. Just even cuts down on load times for games like Bloodborne and stuff like that, and The Witcher. Yeah, that really sucks for you guys. Like I said, I've never had those problems with my PS4, but obviously I'm in the minority, at least in this chat, because the worst thing that I ever have is occasionally I can't get into the store. Well, I said I always just figured that was Sony servers. But yes, Cuphead tonight. You know, I'll actually be playing my Xbox One for the first time in a year. I think, though, when you buy it, too, Kevin was saying you get actually cross-platform. So if you buy it for Xbox One, you can also play it on PC, and vice versa. If you get it for PC, you can play it on your Xbox One. Newish arcade racing? Okay, well, Forza 7 comes out on Tuesday, but that's more of a car simulator experience, not so much like an arcade title. Yeah, probably your best is still like the Forza Horizons. Unless you're actually talking arcade, like the actual arcade racing. Then I don't know, I haven't like been on the stores too much to look at racing games. God, yeah, see, all you guys are having that problem. Like, I never really have had that problem. But, like, almost everybody here seems to have had that problem. Are all you guys overseas? Are a lot of you guys European? I don't know if maybe it's your, like, European servers, maybe? Or I don't know. I only ask because a lot of our viewers are over the pond. Okay, well, Ryu, so yeah, never mind. It's not, oh. Apparently, it is not region specific. Oh, okay, you're actually from Cleveland, I'm guessing, then? Since, that's part of your name. I don't have a Pro, no. I still have the original PS4. I have the one. I don't have the original one with the touchscreen. I got the one, or touchscreen, the touch sensitive button. I bought one of the ones that had the push button, which I think was the Uncharted bundle, I believe, that first came with. I think I bought that Uncharted bundle. Okay, so yeah, apparently it's just everybody's having that problem. Oh, Westlake. Okay, cool. My buddy just lives right outside Westlake. You ever go to, David, just out of curiosity, do you ever go to, like, the Cleveland Wizard World Comic-Con or anything like that? Or any of the conventions that they have right there at the center, convention center? I only ask just because I go there all the time, so I would look for you next time. David, we've been open for about 3.5 hours right now, so we're just waiting for Kevin to get back. He's picking up all the stuff that comes out tomorrow, like the Super SNES Mini, or the Super SNES, that's redundant. The SNES Mini comes out tomorrow, and Forza 7, or, no, Forza 7's on Tuesday, but we're getting FIFA. FIFA comes out tomorrow. Okay, David, I was just wondering, because I go to them all the time, that's why I asked. Where else do I go down, like, Westlake and the Westlake Lakeside, all that area? What? 8-Bit Arcade, that bar, I don't know, or 16-Bit, it's called. That barcade, that's kind of a cool place. Hopfer House. That's really about it. That's about all I do in Cleveland. 2 bars and the convention center. Occasionally an Indians game. Yeah, 16-bit. Yep. And of course, the melt. Well, yeah, God, I love the melt. No, actually, we don't open that early, Harry. We open at depending on where, like, the time difference, we open at 11. We're only open 8 hours. We're 11 to 7 every day, except for Sundays. We're noon to 6. It's been a while since I've been to any of those Cleveland places, though. Should probably go. Especially to the melt. I'm feeling the dude abides. That sounds really good right now. Or the Cuban war pig. What's up, Diego? What's going on? How much is a 3-month member subscription? It should be the same everywhere, which would be $24.99. However, Aaron, you can't... Well, unless they still have them in stock, Sony is no longer printing them out on physical cards like this. So the only cards that they make anymore are going to be the years for $59.99. If you just want to do 3 months, you have to order it digitally from a place like an Amazon or something like that will email you a code, or you have to buy it directly through Sony's store, which will, you know, take your credit card. Hello. Oh, chargers? Right. That kind of sucks because someone came in yesterday, like just they probably just got it out of storage, just wires and shit were in this thing, and they had a couple PSP things, but I didn't have a PSP to test if they were working. Right. Right. Right, exactly. Yeah. No, unfortunately, we do not have any either. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. Alright, awesome. Yep, bye. Other store want to know if we had PSP chargers, and we do not. Does the SNES Mini use the same system as NES? Yeah, it's basically still an emulator. However, well, we're waiting to see. I think I missed some things. I'll go back and check here. I don't think they're going to have the USB, though, anymore to hack it like they did the Nintendo Mini. I don't think you're going to have that option. Of course, somebody will still figure out how to hack it, but ultimately, it's still just kind of like a Raspberry Pi. Only every day, Panzer. Has anybody? No, yeah. Dollar Mike, see, now we've only been streaming for like an hour. See, the thing, like Dollar Mike, the way it works is we open at 11 and all of our customers either come in the very beginning of the day and then right at the very end of the day. That's just how it works. So we will have all of our business from like 11 to 1, and then like we'll see maybe one person from 1 to 5, and then the rest of our work will be from 5 to 7. I don't know why, that's just the way it is. Nobody comes in during the middle of the day. That's why we stream, so we can, time can go faster. GameStop store credit for 13, they sell it for 45. Well, there's a few things, not that I want to defend GameStop, but ultimately, like, when they have, like, 3,000 stores, if they have, like, you know, between 3,000 stores, if each store has 6 copies of that game used, you know, you're looking at 18,000 copies of that game. But ultimately, like, we would, if we were selling something for 45, we're probably giving like 20 something, for at least half, you know. Unless, of course, we have like 8 or so copies, then we're going to start giving a little bit less than half, just because you don't know how long you're going to be sitting on them. But ultimately, we always give more than GameStop. And again, I don't want to defend them, but actually, I'm really surprised that it would be 13. If they were selling it for 45, I would figure it would be more like 8. So... Yeah, GameStop actually, for the most part, are in the red. They lose money for pretty much the first 3 quarters, and they make all of their money during Christmas, which gives them more than enough profit to cover that 9 months worth of profit losses. But at the same time, GameStop seems to kind of be going downhill anyways. Actually, GameStop anymore at this point isn't even a game store. It's a ThinkGeek shop that sells a couple games. At least all the GameStops around here, Camacho. I don't know what it's like where you're at. But probably at our GameStops, probably 60% of their store is ThinkGeek merchandise. Then they got like probably 20% for cell phones and iPads and stuff like that. And then like 20% of it's actually video games anymore. So it's like I said, our GameStop isn't even really a game store anymore, at least around here. Yeah, the pop figurines, yeah, like all that stuff, like the ThinkGeek type stuff, all those collectibles, Danny, yeah, like pop figurines, plushes like this, you know. I said they might as well just change their name to ThinkGeek. They'd probably do better. Need for Speed. I'll get that for you, Charles. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I think you're right, actually. I think it is coming up. Because what's it called? Payback? I think is what... No, is it Payback? Is that what the Need for Speed is called? I think that's what it is. Yeah, October... Or November 7th is when it comes out. Yeah. Well, David, usually when they do that 60% promotion, that's kind of like in line with what we do every day. It's kind of funny when they do like, hey, we'll give you this much extra, and that's kind of like our everyday price. But again, people, that's the power of advertising, is people will see that commercial and they'll be like, oh, well, let's go to GameStop. But they could have done that any day here. Like I said, advertising absolutely does work. I try to explain it to my buddy Joe, who he used to work in a factory and would bitch and complain that car companies would spend so much on advertising for cars. He's like, it doesn't work. I'm like, obviously it works, dude. And I'm like, advertising 100% works. If someone brings in a rare game to sell that they don't know is rare, but you do, will you... No, actually, Kip, we've even done it here, like people can see on stream. When people bring in stuff, we absolutely give them a fair price on rare games. Now, I will say occasionally, though, Kip, and again, we don't do it on purpose. Like, for the most part, we know what the valuable games are, and when I say rare games, we're talking like NES, Super Nintendo, stuff like that. People maybe will bring in a huge collection, so like maybe like 40, 50 games, and we will go through and we'll pull out the rare games, the ones that we know are rare. So we make sure we give them, as opposed to generic prices like, you know, your Madden 95, not 95, but like, you know, your crap games. But occasionally there will be one that we just don't recognize. We don't know is rare, and we assume that it's going to be a generic game. And then we'll find out later that it was valuable. So that happens rarely. And if they're a regular customer, we will actually let them know. It's like, hey, we kind of shortchanged you on this. We'll give you come back in, we'll give you, you know, a more fair price. But if they unfortunately were like an out-of-town person, like I said, that rarely happens, though. But for the most part, we always will give them a fair price. Most people, when they bring in their rare stuff or like collections like that, they honestly have no idea. Most people don't. We're picking up our shipment right now, so it might be in it, but I doubt it. We'll probably won't get that until Saturday. Tomorrow or Saturday, probably. What is the rarest game out? God, what's that one? One of those, God, Goes for like 5 figures. Well, it used to before the market got flooded by that one guy who had shipping crates, or not shipping crates, but shipping boxes of them. It was, how much would we get for Legend of Legaia? Is it disc only, or do you have the original case with... Because, like, all that matters, too. If you have the case and the instruction manual, you obviously get more than if you just have the Stadium Events. Yes, thank you, Kip. Stadium Events goes for, like, 10 figures. Again, it was going for 10 figures. That's because it was so rare and hard to find. But then there was that one guy out west that had shipping boxes, and in a shipping box is 10 copies. So they were sealed games, and he, just to F over some of the people that were manipulating the market, sold one of his shipping boxes, divvied it out, 10 different copies. So when you take 10 people out of the market who are willing to pay $10,000 plus for a game, that just lowered the price. But he's got so many shipping boxes, like Little Samson and stuff like that. Once that information got out that he had all these games, so people know that there's more out there, the prices dropped almost immediately after that broke. The games still go for a lot, but just not as much as they were before people found out that this guy has several copies. And he's probably not the only one. That's why one thing, like, if you're going to collect games, collector for you, don't do it for an investment. It is such a speculative market, and it's not even that old, honestly, in the grand scheme of things. There are going to be guys like him that have shipping boxes. Or there might be, warehouses are enormous. There might be a pallet of Stadium Events, just in a corner of a warehouse that eventually will be uncovered and then just put out in the market. So video games is a horrible thing, honestly, to invest in if you think you're going to make a profit. If you want to collect it for your own personal enjoyment, that's awesome. But don't do it thinking you're going to make a lot of money. In the long run, of course. You could probably do it in the short term, but don't think long term with it. How's it going?
Hi. I just want to sell a few things.
Okay. See what you got.
And that just cost 3 is in the PS4.
Okay, all right.
And the controller is like brand new.
I'm assuming this is the 500 gig system. We'll know more here in a second.
Okay.
But I just wanted before just to see if you're okay with the price and stuff just before I...
Okay.
do anything. You would be at, did I take off yet? You'd be at 163 in store credit, so it'd be about 140 in cash if you wanted to do that.
For everything?
Yeah, for the 2 games. The games went for about about $13, not a piece total, the 2 games. And then the system goes for 150, but then you get a little bit less if you want cash.
Okay, what about the controller though?
We have to have one controller with the system. So the controller has to go with the system.
Okay, you said 143?
It'd be 140 in cash if you wanted to do 140.
Can I come
Sure,
back real
yeah.
quick?
Yep, selling her PS4 stuff. I'll get caught up. I'll lose picture here in a second because when I test this PS4, I have to use this screen. So, but I'm just making sure they're okay with the price first. I've only seen the teaser trailer. I haven't seen any official gameplay. Just a system and 2 games, Anthony. But it's a PS4. But at the same time, I already got 4 used PS4s right now. So, but Christmas is around the corner, so. She has to go talk to her boyfriend. Usually when the boyfriends don't come in, it's probably stolen. That's kind of a tactic that they use.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Sure.
If I take back the controller, is that going to decrease the...
Yeah, because then I have to pay to buy me. I have to use our... And we don't have any used ones really, so you're losing $60.
Well, I like that gold one. So how much would it be if I took the controller?
I said you'd probably honestly only be getting about... by the time I replace the controller, you're probably only getting like $100 for everything.
Alright, that's fine. The 140 is fine.
Okay, you want to do the 140?
Yeah.
Okay. So it'll just be a minute. I just got to play test a few things.
Okay, that's fine.
So.
You guys got Crash Bandicoot for the game?
PS4, yeah, we should have it over
How much is it?
If it's brand new, I believe it's $39.99. Used, if we have them used, it's probably around $34.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
I was just wondering.
Sure. Yep.
It's
No way,
only
I
for
got it.
PS4?
Yeah. That was a Sony exclusive. Didn't charge the cord. Cool. Quick game to install. So now that this is up, we'll do this real quick. work.
I want a PS4 so bad.
There's a lot of good stuff on it.
I like Xbox too.
What do I want to do? Storage. Yep, 500 gig system. That's what I figured it was. Let's see what you got on this. Not a whole lot. I just gotta put in a game real quick to make sure it installs.
I think you said there's a game in there.
Yeah, you said the
Just Cause.
Just Cause, yeah.
Yeah.
I still have to make sure it can install a game though, so we always pick a really
okay.
like a Minecraft, something that only takes like a minute to install.
Oh, okay.
But then I'll play something to test the controller. What's a small game? RBI Baseball's a quick one.
Dang, that was fast.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why we always use that one, because it only takes a second, as opposed to some games take like hours.
Right.
Alright, and then I will actually use mine again, so I can, we got Mortal Kombat on there, that's just an easy way to test all the buttons. Oh, actually I don't want to do that, because then I'll yeah, I won't be able to do that. I'll just test it on Just Cause. You got that. Kevin's back. Talking to the people that watch us online. What do I want? Oh, I'm gonna put in Just Cause. Just buttons. Do you got an ID on you? I'll just need that for need that here in a second.
Sure.
Yep.
Awesome.
Probably because I have the HDMI out of it right now to test this system.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why I would have done that, but all right.
Oh, it's another standing.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
Oh, I bet you it may be timed out because of the controller. Maybe that's what it was. When you turned on the controller, but you got that again now.
I bet the music started and everything.
This game takes forever to load. I forgot about that. So if you get like a 20-second delay though, so it's going to be forever before you can see it.
Can't see it. Weird. Yeah, I'll get your ID.
While that's loading up, get that out of the way. No, we got it.
No, I have seen if you need money on the back. So can I go ahead and...
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna do the 140 then. There we go. And you want the cash, so okay, perfect. Do you mind big bills? Like 50s instead of 100? Or
Yeah, that's fine.
You alright with that? Okay. So I don't really have the 20s to give you right now.
That's
Actually, can you give me some 20s for this, Kevin? Maybe, or some 20s and some 10s, maybe. I still owe you 20, so there's 120 of it right now. Right. And there's your other 20. Perfect, thank you.
Oh, I gotta do the network on this. I hate that you gotta be online to activate it.
We're just initializing it right now, so we'll be done here in a second, guys. I was connected to the internet. I don't think he was live, though, so...
Really? Because it said, like, to initialize it, I needed to connect.
I did connect to the internet, but I did the check and everything connected.
I don't know. Must have disconnected for some reason. Is this trading one?
Oh, well, it was, yeah, that was part of that.
PlayStation Network failed, that's why.
Was that a server issue for them?
I don't know.
Oh, I have to do a hard reset on it. How's it going, man?
I got it.
Okay.
Xbox?
Xbox Ones or 360 or 360? Well, if you want the Xbox Ones, we got those brand new, between $250 to $320, depending on.
360s are much cheaper.
Yeah, the 360s are much cheaper. We got.
It's for a 5-year-old for his birthday tomorrow.
Oh, okay. 360s, yeah. 360s can range between $70 up to $120. Sure. Okay, yeah. So for like a 360, like a 4 gig right there for $69.99, that's probably, the 4 gigs of memory. As long as it's being 5, I doubt he's going to be doing like any sort of download content online or anything like that. The 4 gigs is going to be
Sorry
enough
guys,
for, like,
I'm trying to go as
system
fast
save
as I
data and
can.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get one controller and all the hookups for any of those systems. Yeah, the middle ones are PS4s and those 2 ones on the end there are PS3s.
I can guarantee the
You get a 30-day warranty on all the new systems. I would probably say, like, usually the best ones that I would recommend are always the Lego games, and that's actually good for any age for the most part. They're just fun games.
Alright, sorry about that.
You're basically like and you're running, like, if they like particular movies like the Batman or Indiana Jones, Harry Potter, Star Wars, you're kind of running through those movies as Lego characters. So they're really, those are really fun, and they are probably the most like,
Thanks for hanging in there, guys.
rated games that are out there. Okay, well, okay, yeah, if he's playing those kind of games, then he can definitely handle those. Like I said, if you wanted family-friendly games, those
I'm gonna try to get rid of this music and stuff.
They're fun for pretty much everybody. Outside of that, I mean, if he's playing those games like if he's got the dexterity to play that, pretty much any of these games.
No, I'm not sick of them. I just got back from the other store. Had to go pick up stuff at the other store. How about that? I'm trying to get rid of the music and switch everything so you guys can see, but the app is not cooperating. You know, David, 100 wins is cool, but I really don't care as long as we get the ring. Yeah, Cuphead would be sweet tomorrow. God, I hate this app. I gotta get my iPad working with it.
Okay, well then for that one though, just let you know, like that one, San Andreas, actually. Yeah, this one will be fine. It's just if you ever want to get up.
Yeah, the one seed will be nice, but it really, that's not the reason we didn't lose last year. It was because of injury. Oh, this app sucks.
That's not a problem. But if you want to get, if you would want to get that soon, you would have to get a bigger hard drive. Yeah, well, that's the next price.
Pretty sweet, huh?
Alright, we'll do that.
Not a lot, Anthony, not a lot.
Yep. And now you don't have to worry about anything, so.
Oh, I can't get into the app.
Of course you can.
It started the music back up and flipped everything. I don't know if the Cubs are going to make it this year. That'd be cool, though. As long as it's the reverse this year. Cubs aren't playing as good as they were last year. What's up, Hard Rooney? Trying to get back into this app.
I actually do, I said if you wanted to, this is, what was this?
Oh, I got in.
We do have a 4 gig that has a 20 gig hard drive in it, which I think is like $10 more. I think that would be like $80 instead of $70. Or like I said, for $20 you're getting, 5 times the hard drive. Okay, alright, perfect. Just wanted to give you the option.
Turn those effects back, hold on.
Like you said, for $20 more, you can't really.
Right, exactly.
What's up, Musa? Did I see what, Randy?
That's actually probably one of my favorite things.
I don't know exactly which one.
I'm gonna make new. Good, Billy. How about you?
Just turn on that other system.
No, dude, that's alright. Put a new banner up.
said, you get a 30-day warranty with this. So.
There we go.
Altogether, then you're going to be at $124.31.
The new did I see it? Never mind. No, I didn't. I'm not big into horror movies, I'll be honest. We'll like be sold out in about 2 seconds tomorrow. We didn't get that many.
You want me to throw this in a big bag for you?
Yeah.
FIFA 18. The value of video games, I mean, it's not really like comics as much.
Even the game, yeah.
I guess a little bit.
But with
but it depends
with it
how
being
much.
a used game, a benefit too is that he's got 7 days, he can exchange that for a different game if he doesn't like that particular one. So.
It depends how rare they are, and conditions part of it, but not as big as they are in comics. There we go. FIFA. Oh yeah, Playroom music. My bad. Let me get rid of it. You guys don't like that music?
We saw one of these earlier before we streamed, so. For people that think that we don't sell anything, you just always watch us during our slow period of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, another far point.
We sell collectors. Are you talking on FIFA? Yeah, we get the collectors for FIFA as well. The collector's editions were out on Tuesday. The regular versions come out on Friday. You know what, David? I'm not even really excited about it, to be honest. I kind of... It's cool, but I mean, I have a Raspberry Pi with every one of those games on there and thousands more. It's such a novelty to me. It's such a like collector's thing. People just want them to put on their shelf. I don't even think... I mean, there are some people that want to play it, but I think the majority of people that go crazy for it, they just want a new Nintendo item to set on their shelf. Yeah. See? You just said exactly what I was just saying. You said you just want it to look pretty on my shelf, same as my NES. Exactly. It's a novelty item. But it does prove my point about how you can't collect digital games. I mean, the SNES Classic and the NES Classic are perfect examples that gamers like to collect stuff, and you just cannot collect digital stuff. That's why I think you've seen such a rise in like pop figures and like the NES Classic, the SNES Classic, even Sonic Mania. Even though it's a digital only game, they have the collector's edition with the Sonic. People want to collect shit. The game industry needs to start giving people what they want, not what the industry wants. They need to start making more physical games again. People want physical games. Not everybody. I mean, I understand the convenience of digital. I buy some digital games too. But gamers are collectors.
Oh, I had two that I still sold it at the right price, but that one that we had up here, that it was a $69 or $79 controller, that Phantom. We didn't have the SKU for it yet, so I sold it as a regular one.
Okay.
But I still charged them the $79, but we'll have to fix the inventory
when we get a file.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, Cuphead should have a collector's edition. Here's the other thing too about digital games. Like, look at a game like what's that game? There's a bunch of games they get delisted and then you can never get them again.
This one. It was only out for a year.
Yeah, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That game you can't get digitally anymore. But no, I'm talking about like what about like a game like Scott Pilgrim?
Oh, okay, sure.
Scott Pilgrim, awesome beat 'em up. Like, looks like a 16-bit game. It got delisted, and you can't get that game anymore. I'm sure it'll never ever come back. I'm sure you'll be able to hack. I bet the SNES Classic will be hacked by the end of the week. If you don't know what Cuphead is, Cuphead's a sweet game. It's coming out on PC and Xbox. It looks like a 1920s cartoon. It's a side scroller, hard rooney. It looks awesome. It comes out tomorrow. Oh, we got these in too. The book, a Super Nintendo book, like basically reviews of all the games on there. Kind of cool. It's all about history of the Super Nintendo. This book is expensive though. This is a $45 book. Holy crap.
What the hell is this? Why did we get this? What's this for?
Because like on Switch and stuff you're gonna start needing
Okay.
SD cards,
Got
so
it.
that's probably what, about a $40 card.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, if you have a new game, anything new is going to be worth a lot more money. Well, I shouldn't say anything new. It depends on supply and demand once again, but anything new is always worth more than used. So some of the new games are crazy. Like if you held on to it all these years and you didn't open it. I remember I got excited one day. Somebody brought in it was Space Invaders for Super Nintendo, and it had never been opened. It was still factory sealed. And I looked it up online, and there must be like hundreds of them because
I had no idea what that is.
sign more because it was only like $15 even new. But if you had like a Zelda or something like that new, you're into hundreds of dollars. About 5-6 months ago, I was at Goodwill, and I found a Power Rangers game for the Sega Genesis that was still factory sealed. I bought it for like $3 at Goodwill and sold it for $85 on eBay. So, yeah, anybody play that? Looks kind of cool. Veronic? What the hell is this?
I don't know.
Anybody heard of that? I had never even heard of it.
Oh, someone asked. There you go, Forza. The collector edition. The Ultimate Edition.
This looks kind of cool too. Gundam Versus. That comes out tomorrow. You know what though, David and Anthony? I don't even really consider like any Xbox games exclusive anymore because they're all on PC as well. Like, it's really not exclusive if it's also on PC. I know, you mean the original PS4? Only used. I mean, all of them now are Slims or Pros. I've said this before on my stream, and I just kind of have a theory. I really think, I'm not sure what Microsoft's going to do. I think they're going to wait and see how the Xbox One X sells. But I would not be surprised if Microsoft doesn't make any more consoles down the road. Just because the way they're doing everything is they're almost like pushing people towards PC. They really don't care if you buy a game on PC or console. I mean, just look at all the cross-buy things they're doing too. Like where you get it on Xbox and PC. They're trying to push people to digital for one, and I think they really want the Windows Store to compete with Steam. They want a piece of like Steam's pie. And I just don't know. I can see them shying away from making consoles. Have I sold many FIFAs? No. FIFA sells okay, and there are a lot of people that buy it, but it's not like a Madden or it's not like Madden or NBA. Madden and NBA sell really well. We don't have to put that together yet. Oh, we can. Do you want to go get something to eat?
Yeah, I might go get something.
Just leave it. Okay. It's on the front of it.
What's that?
Look What's on the? Is it just to hold the game?
No, you can
Oh, him.
or,
That's cool. That's cool.
good old dominant collection.
In my opinion, I mean the Xbox One X is cool, but I don't know. You can just get a PC. My point is, all the games you can get on PC, they'll probably look better if you have a capable PC. FIFA's big. FIFA's the #1 selling sports game in the world. FIFA's popular in the whole world except for America. FIFA's still, it's kind of popular. It's just not super popular. Gundam Versus 9/29, 2017. PS4, they've sold almost like 63 million so far, and Xbox One is around 30. So I mean, it's not even close. And I'll make a bold predict. I said this a few days ago, and actually, I saw there was a prediction for the Switch. I think the Switch, in the long run, will outsell the Xbox One. And I know a lot of people will think I'm crazy, but I truly believe that will happen. I'm sure, Kip, it can be done. I haven't looked into it, but I'm sure it can be done.
Okay. I'm gonna go do my thing so that I can get out of here.
Later. Oh, somebody was looking for this. But we can put it out.
What's that? Oh, Deadpool.
Yeah. Man, they got a lot of weird games. What the hell is this? The Girl and the Robot Deluxe Edition. How about that? No idea. Let's see. It takes a whopping 2.5 gigabytes to install. I think Microsoft is getting out of the console business. They don't want to admit it, but I mean they're bringing out the Xbox One X. Hold on 1 second. Hello. CNC Games. Hold on a second. Let me check for you. Deb, I gotta call you back. All right, I gotta call you back. Bye. All I have in at the moment is a brand new one, and it's the Year 2 Gold Edition, and those are still $59.99. It has like all the updates to current. So, okay, yep, no problem. Bye. Oh crap. Yeah, I mean the Xbox One X it is, David, but the only, I mean, I know I like Xbox, but they just don't have any exclusives. So yeah, I mean, if you want to play on your couch console, that is cool, but it's expensive for most people. They're not gonna pay that much. It'll be interesting. The Xbox One X will sell out instantly when it first comes out because they're not going to have a lot of them. So it'll sell well when it first comes out. There's just not going to be a lot available. Yeah, if you don't own a PC, yeah, it's definitely the way to go. If you're just a console player, yeah, definitely. Anybody been playing Fortnite? Have you played the new Battle Royale mode? That's kind of fun. I've been getting into that. My God. CNC games. Which Xbox One do you have? Do you have like the original, the big one, the 500? Let me look it up here. Just 1 second here. Computer. Sorry, computer being slow. Here we go. Xbox One. Okay, at the moment, those traded in. It's only about $75. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, anything extra, it'll add up. Okay. All right, cool. Thanks. Yeah, bye. You forgot to add a guy from a cooking show. Hey, Callum, did you see they laid off a bunch of people from your favorite studio? They laid off like 30-some people. I'll probably stream a little bit on Saturday. Probably more in the afternoon. Wonder if this came into Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Specters. Yeah, they laid off like 30 people. It was over 30 people for that studio. It's not really a good sign. Agents of Mayhem, I just don't think selling all that great. Yeah. Killer Instincts on Steam? Wow. I didn't know they put it on Steam. Everybody hates the Windows Store, but I truly believe that's what Microsoft's pushing people towards. They want that Windows Store to become, like, just as popular as Steam. But everybody hates the Windows Store. Killer Instinct looks pretty cool in 4K. What's up, Raw Lou? Good day. Oh, the mixer thing blows. That mixer thing's awful. I tried to use it yesterday. I streamed a little bit of Castle Crashers. It sucked so bad, and then I just went back to Twitch just to check it out. I downloaded the remastered Castle Crashers because it was on sale. Killer Instinct looks really good in 4K. Yeah, actually, the new Red Dead trailer looks awesome. I just put it on our thing here. Here we go. Where is it? Is this it? Here we go. Looks awesome. I can't wait for Red Dead. These trailers are killing me though. I can't wait till spring. This is what I want. Rockstar is one of the best developers, I will say that. I like Rockstar a lot. You know why? It's pretty simple actually. Why Rockstar is one of the best developers? Because they make games that you feel like you got your money's worth out of. But yeah, you say not since GTA, but GTA is still like one of the number. It's always in the top 10, like every month.
7 years old and it's still selling for $60.
Yeah, it's 7 years old. It's still selling for $60. That's crazy. And not only do they make a lot of money on the game, they make a ton on the DLC. You don't feel like you're not when you buy a Rockstar game, you don't feel like you're getting a half-ass game. You feel like you're getting a complete game, and then they add to it with the DLC. Everybody else in the game,
5 years to make.
Yeah, they take like a decade to make a game. But everybody else, they make a half-ass game, and they try to sell you the rest as DLC. So you feel like you're getting half of a game, and then you got to pay DLC to finish it off. But Rockstar, if you just bought GTA 5 and you played GTA 5 all the way through, you felt like you got your money's worth. Here's Rocket League on the Switch. They haven't. I don't think they've made a Transformer game in a while on PS3. They're still making some PS3 games though.
Just sports titles.
You got like NBA 2K and FIFA. Are you talking about like Rockstar's games? They're like a kind of. They have the story. They have good stories, like a movie. Well, GTA 5. It's funny. GTA 5 one month it'll be like $40. The next month it'll be $30. Then it'll go $40. Then it'll go back to $60. They like put it on sale all the time. You think Marion will want Yokai Watch too?
Oh, I don't know. I'll give her a call.
Yokai Watch 2 comes out tomorrow. Rockstar is awesome. I was wearing my Rockstar hat the other day. Hello, Mark from UK. Nice to meet you. Cuphead, I wish they would put on disc. Here's you know what's funny? There's a game coming out that's actually $10 more on Switch because it costs more for the cartridges. Yeah. But I would pay like Cuphead's going to be $20. If they made a physical version that was $30, I'd be fine paying $10 more just to have the physical version. Yeah, rest in peace, Hugh Hefner. I saw that last night. Yeah, he died last night. Boy, I'll tell you what a life that guy led.
Yeah, you can't feel bad for him.
He led a full life. You could not feel bad for that dude at all. He led enough full lives for about 10 people. But somebody asked me, whenever anybody asked me if there's anybody you would ever switch lives with, I used to say a young Hugh Hefner. I want to be a young Hugh. Thanks, Mark. You don't have to do that, though, to do those shark cards and everything. That's if they want to do that, that's fine. I've never ever bought. I've never paid more money than the $60 for GTA that I originally paid for it. And I've had more than I feel like I got more than my money's worth out of it. So, Mark, you want to see the whole shop? Come here, I'll show you. This is my we're in Port Clinton, Ohio. This is my smaller shop, by the way. We have another store in Fremont, Ohio. This is my smaller-ish store. Let me put that up a little bit so you don't see Magic Carp as much. I don't think I'd switch lives with Hideo Kojima. Nah, not me. He's weird.
Who's that?
That's the guy that makes Metal Gear.
Oh.
I think Hideo Kojima wants to be a movie producer more than he wants to make games. Yeah, that's the thing, Nitros. He already lived on Paradise on Earth, so what's he got? Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, they're coming. Well, not a pro bundle. It's just a regular bundle. It's just a. Is it a pro? Let me check on that. What's that? There's a Call of Duty bundle coming out for PlayStation. I can't remember if it's a pro or. I think it might be a pro.
Oh, really? They're doing a pro bundle?
I don't know.
For 400?
Let me check.
So if they're doing a bundle, I doubt they'll do that $50 price drop that we think that they'll do.
No, it's just it's a 1 terabyte version. The Call of Duty one is just a terabyte version. It's the regular PlayStation, the Call of Duty bundle, and the system is system's all like camouflaged. Are you sure there's a PS4 Pro one? Because I've only seen the regular one. Maybe there is. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I only see the regular version. David, I only see the regular version. I don't see it's a terabyte model, but that's all I got listed. That's all my distributor has listed too, and I just checked Amazon and I didn't see it on there. These commercials are great.
Yeah. No, today I like the other.
Yeah, I like these. I want Shadow of War, but I am kind of bummed when I saw the DLC for that game.
Why? What?
They're doing the whole you get a crate and you might get something cool. You know, the gambling. I cannot. That type of DLC should be illegal. The type of DLC where you can't just buy what you want. You got to buy a stupid freaking crate and you might get something good. That DLC it's gambling, and I'm shocked that nobody has done anything about it. But I do got to run, guys. So
You can go ahead and.
Well, why don't you do it for a few more minutes and then.
Okay.
But what's up, Eric? I gotta go though. I gotta go home and get my kid off the bus. So I'll check you guys out later. But that DLC, I hate that DLC. Screw that damn DLC. Mark, you want to open a shop? Go for it if you think you can do it. That's it's tough. See you, David. I'll stream tomorrow, probably tomorrow night. Why don't you put a sign up with how many of those SNES? Because
well, you're taking one, right?
I'm taking one.
Since we got 6, and so we'll have like 2, or if not 3. Yeah.
2 or 3. I just put a sign up saying I only have this many, 1 per person.
Right.
For tomorrow, because you're opening.
Okay.
I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go check this out. Loot crates. Those are. It should be borderline illegal that you can't just buy whatever DLC you want. It's a form of gambling. Red Dead does look awesome. All right, there's my keys. Derek's probably just gonna stream for a little bit longer, so.
Yeah, not much longer.
Yeah, ask Marianne about that.
Yokai Watch.
Yeah, the Yokai Watch. All right, later, Derek.
Yep, see ya. All right. I'll just keep all of this stacked up right there, I guess, until I can put it away. Oh, play the SNES Mini, right? God, the SNES Mini, like every single one of those games, except for I guess with the exception of F-Zero, they are all AAA titles. Like any one of those games, if you buy the cartridge, is like at least a $30, $40 SNES game, if not more. You think you're going to regret Destiny 2? Games like that, I have to be playing with my friends. I can't just get into a random lobby and play with people I don't know. I don't enjoy those kind of MMOs without playing with friends. I would play it if all my friends were playing it. Because I didn't mind Destiny 1, and I enjoyed it up to the point of where my friends stopped playing. So... if I wasn't trying to become a minimalist, not a true minimalist, like I only have 3 pairs of pants and 2 shirts minimalist, I'd probably get one of those Super Nintendos too. But, yeah, call the hookers. Lock the doors. I don't know, I guess if you probably saw the women of Portland, you probably wouldn't say that, though. Except for we got the islands. The islands are... Except for the islands are pretty much closing down now at this point because season's over. Yeah, it's got to be happy hour somewhere. I don't feel like putting away these games, but I have to. We have 2 stores in Northern Ohio. We have Fremont is the main store. This is the Port Clinton store. But, yep. Northern Ohio. United States, if you're overseas. Oh. Man, PS4 has some weird games coming out. They're obviously, just like arcade titles, probably $20 titles that they finally put on disc. I'll be buying Cuphead tonight, though. Ah, damn, I was going to tell Kevin to get a $25 card for me. Don't yawn, we'll keep you entertained. Yeah, I said I'll probably stream for, a little bit longer, maybe like 20 minutes or so, before I shut her down, start getting all this processed. Start calling people, let them know that we'll have the game, that their game will be here tomorrow for them. Stuff like that. All that stupid stuff. It's really weird. I had Tuesday off as my midday off. Normally it's always Wednesday or Thursday, so it's really weird to have like Sunday off, only work one day, then have another day off, and then it makes for a longer week. Which, for the longest time, I actually had it made here when we used to have another, hey, LA Lakers, what's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Back when we had a third employee, our hours were longer, but I had it made because I was Monday through Friday, weekends off. And I always opened on Friday, so I even got Friday nights off. That was nice. I opened or closed the first 2, closed Monday, Tuesday, was the mid shift on Wednesday, and opened Thursday, Friday. It was awesome. I loved that schedule. Then the one employee had to go and get a different job, and it effed everything up. What game? What are we talking about? As far as games coming out tomorrow, FIFA 18 officially comes out tomorrow. The Super Nintendo Mini comes out tomorrow. That's really about it. No, we don't have any Elder Scrolls Online Collector's Editions at this time. I mean, we got the Morrowind Edition, but that's not a Collector's Edition. That just has the Morrowind DLC. We don't really have too many collector games right now. At least nothing new. New collector games. We got some older stuff like last year's WWE. We still got a Batman Arkham Knight. And we even still have an old God of War Ascension from PS3. Collector editions, we're really... we get them, but it's usually if people specifically ask and we make them put a little bit of money down because unfortunately, like, collector editions are one of the few things that I don't think we really get price protection on. So if we buy like a $100 collector edition at like $85 and then no one buys it and eventually we have to price drop it down to $60, we lose $15 on that sale. Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed the first Destiny up until like it was about level 20 I think we stopped playing, but my friends stopped, so then I stopped because I said I just don't like playing those kind of games without playing with friends. I started collecting collector's editions, like I usually the ones with statues, like the original Skyrim. So I had, oh my god, I forgot the dragon's name, but I had the main dragon. Oh my god, what's his name? Whatever. But then I got like the Halo, the one Halo where it had the 5 troopers, shock troopers. But now, yep, FIFA is coming out tomorrow. We don't have a very big. You stopped when Rise of Iron came out. Yeah, right. Sure, I understand. Come. Yeah, Liam, we don't have a very big FIFA community here, but worldwide, it will sell millions of copies. What was I saying though? Just a second ago, I can't remember now. Oh, collector's editions. I'm trying to actually thin out all the crap that I have in my life. So, even though there are collector editions, I'm like, oh, that'd be really awesome. I'd be like, yeah, well, you're thinking about even getting rid of some of the collector editions you have just to make more room. So, last time I'm trying to minimalize my life and get rid of a lot of that stuff. So, collector's editions just aren't doing it for me anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, though. Like, my buddy Jeremy, he loves collector's editions and has done it for years. And in his living room, you walk in, it's got all these figurine and statues and, like, collectible shield, like the Hyrule shield. That was just a thing that he purchased. It wasn't part of a collection, but it looks awesome. It is a really cool living room, the way he's got it all decked out with his figurines and stuff. It's awesome. But like I said, I can appreciate it, but I'm like, my God, I wouldn't want to spend that money, but I wouldn't want to have to, what's the rarest collector game we've ever seen? Collectors? Probably that I've personally seen, like here in the store, the one BioShock with the bird, that actually went for a pretty decent amount. Not when it first came out, but like a year later, people wanted the figurine. That was BioShock Infinite. That bird statue became very valuable. That's the only one I've personally seen. But when I say valuable, I mean I think it came out at like $100. I think we ended up selling it for like $180 or something like that online. Hey Diamond, what's going on? My day is going all right. We're in like the lull period. I got to put away all this crap eventually, but the store's doing really good. I mean, we sold a Xbox 360 in the game for, I mean, actually that was only like $100, but we sold a Switch with some games. That was a decent sale. We don't make a ton of money on it, honestly. It was probably about maybe about a $400 sale, and we probably made about $12 on it. So, plastic surgery ticket, that's interesting. Oh yeah, Red Dead is going to be amazing. Hands down, that everybody's excited for that game. Like, I'm not even really for like games like their reserve bonuses anymore. Half the time, reserve bonuses are just kind of crap, anyways. It's like, get this game 3 levels earlier, but you'll be level 3 in like 15 minutes, anyways. Or get this camo skin for your gun. It's like, before you used to get cool stuff like a brand new character or something like that, or a specific mission. Oh yeah, American Psycho, I love it. I love that movie. Richard Bateman. What was his name? My favorite scene of that movie is where they're comparing their business cards. My God, it's got a watermark. I love that. How much is the Switch? Brand new, they are $299, so $300 after tax, about $320. Ryu, what game are you talking about? When does what come out? Oh yeah, the Songbird. Yep. Yeah. That goes for a decent amount. At least it was. I don't know what it is now, but there for a while we had one in the store, and it had a pretty hefty price tag on it. Like I said, I think we sold it for $180. So maybe it goes for more, maybe it goes for less now. I don't know. Oh, Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 is not till next year. I think it doesn't even have an official date really. I think it's still a tentative date. I think it's just spring of next year. PS4 you can get used ones starting at about 230 all the way up to the Pro is 400. Like the Terabyte right now brand new is 300. So between 230 all the way up to $400 for the PS4s depending on which model you want. The new Blade Runner movie. I'm one of the few people, and understand I love horrible sci-fi movies, like all the monster movies on the Sci-Fi Channel and stuff like that. I've loved those ever since I was a little kid. I am one of the minority. I'm one of the few people in the world that did not really care for Blade Runner. The original one with Harrison Ford, obviously. I'll probably still go see the new one, but again, I understand I'm in the minority because it's such a cult classic, and especially since those are the kind of movies I normally love. I don't know what it was about that movie, but I didn't really care for it. Again, I know I'm in the minority. Me and my friend Melissa, we used to do a blog where we did our little movie reviews. We're thinking about doing vlogs now and actually kind of setting it up like an actual Ebert and Roper kind of thing, and do like a video thing on our Twitch channel. But we would get annihilated because we were doing the top 100 movies you must see before you die. It was like a book that we got, and yeah, I've loved Star Trek mostly because my sisters and my mom when I was growing up, so probably about the same thing. I remember Star Trek 2. That is the first time I remember crying in a movie theater when Spock died. I mean, I was little. I don't cry in movies anymore, but because I have to fight that down. I have to be a man. But I do remember crying when Spock died bawling when I was a little kid. Vitas, we don't have any in stock right now, so I can look it up for you. But I think brand new they're like 200, so used they're probably like around 120, and I'm just throwing those out of the top of my head. I could be way wrong. Yeah, see, Chicken, I agree. Okay, see, like, I loved the idea of the Blade Runner, but I think that's probably what it was. It wasn't done right. I guess I would agree for you. First and last time I cried was Mass Effect 3 ending. Yeah, sure. I could see it. I almost choked up at the very end of, I took my dad to go see We Were Soldiers Once and Young when it came out, that Mel Gibson Vietnam movie. Since my dad was a Nam and he wanted to go see it, so I took him. Right there at the very end where they actually showed, like, you watch and you get involved with the characters and stuff like that, but then at the very end of the movie they actually showed the names of all the people that died, and I was like, ugh, fight it down, don't cry. Like I said, it was just their names, and then because then from that point it goes from being a movie to being real, and I was just like, that sucks. So I had to really fight back tears in that movie right at the very end. But no, like, I haven't really been sad in a movie or even a video game. Oh no, God, Last of Us, the first Last of Us, I didn't like cry, but I felt awful in those first 15 minutes. You were scared of 7 of 9? Oh my God, I had a thing for 7 of 9. Jerry Ryan, she was awesome. I loved her. You were scared of her? That's awesome. God, she wasn't my first TV crush, but she's one of my more memorable ones. The first time you cried for a movie was Radio Flyer. like. I said the only time I really truly remember crying, again I was young, but I remember, yeah, Star Trek 2 when Spock died, and then the end of Young Guns 2 when Doc died. So heart wrenching. Is the X-Files coming out with a PS4 game? Yeah, that would be awesome if they did, Millsy. I can't wait for the I was actually thinking about going back and watching all the old seasons. More angry than sad. Did you know Saints Row 3 had a really sad scene? No. I know I've played the Saints Row games, but I've never like just played the Saints Row. Like I've just messed on them, like over at a friend's house. The movie Bug scared you. I remember I took my niece to go see. Well, she was really young. She got freaked out from Shark Tale. But I was like, oh, come on, don't be a baby. But then I was just like, God, dude, she's like 4 years old. How's it going, guys?
I got a question, man.
Yep.
Do you have an HDMI cord to like plug into something? Like mine went bad.
Just HDMI cord? Yeah, we should. I think we got new ones for around $12. We might even have a used one somewhere.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
How long of one do you need? Because like the new ones are 8 foot for 14. I think we got just like a little small 3 foot one, which would be like around $7.
I think the 3 would be alright.
Let me make sure we still got it. Bum. Actually, we don't have the used one anymore. I forgot we had to put it with the system because it was missing an HDMI
That's
cord.
fine, dude. I'll just, if you have one, I'll
Yep.
just take it.
Yep. This one's just right here.
Oh, that is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Hi. What's up?
What's going on?
Nothing. I got some stuffs.
All right.
I have a question. Okay, is it possible for me to trade this Atari for a Junior?
Well, the Ataris we don't take right now because we have too many of them.
Oh.
So we're not taking the Ataris right now.
Oh, will you take some of the games though?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I just want to know how much is a Junior though? Like $20?
I don't think we have a Junior in.
Oh,
right now.
you don't have a Junior?
No.
Oh, okay. How much is this Game Boy Color?
I think they're $19.99. I think.
Oh, so $20. Not bad. I don't know why, but I've had like 20 of these, but they always disappear. I've had 20 Game Boy Colors. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably keep these colors. Anyways, I have a Sega Master System and, ooh, what's that?
Just a book for the history of the Super Nintendo.
Oh, that is cool. I like that. Yeah. GameCube, but I have the controller this time.
Alright.
And I know it might not bring in much, but I want to sell it anyway. I don't really use it much, though.
Are you sure you want to sell it? You seem to have a habit of like bringing in stuff and then selling it, and then you end up rebuying it again.
Yes, I do. It's the last time I'm doing it. It's just sometimes. But yeah, obviously I'm keeping this Atari because I got this pretty cheap, only $20. So it's an original model.
Yep. Yep, the wood grain. Yeah, it's just like we've got like 6 of them, and it's not like we sell very many of them.
I know. Yeah, I mean, if you had a junior, that'd be different because I would want the junior because they're newer and more modern. Oh, did you grab the Master System? Okay, there's the Master System. There's the controller for the GameCube. Right there. Controller. GameCube, power supply. Master System, power supply. AV out. No, I need that because I'm keeping that. How do I, oh God, I tangled up my Atari. What are they gonna say? The NES works okay. It works fine. It's just occasionally it blinks red. I don't know. Do you have any like pin cleaning kits or anything?
What kind of cleaning kits?
Pin cleaning.
Oh, no.
You don't have no 72 pin cleaners?
We've got one, but for the store here. We don't have any for sale.
Yeah. The only way I do it is if I paid you to clean it. The NES itself, the pins. But, I mean, it plays the games fine.
I'm going to lose picture here for a little bit, guys, because I got to test systems.
I mean, it works fine, but... yeah.
Oh, come on.
There's a Genesis 3.
What, did we just freeze?
I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess. It was licensed by Sega, so that's cool. I mean, it's not, I don't see it as a real Genesis.
Okay, okay, so... Okay, I said it. I'm not going to have a picture here for a little bit because I got to test systems, so...
Do you think I'll have enough to get that GBC?
We'll find out.
Okay.
I don't know what a Master System's going for these days right now, so I'll have to look that up.
Okay. Because I would want something portable. And phones, they don't last long. Like, seriously. A phone only lasts you a couple hours. A battery. Oh yeah. Custom made, but cool. Oh, you have some original Super Nintendo boxes. That's cool. Oh, you have Dragon Warrior in packaging. That's interesting. You probably don't want to open that.
Well, we sealed that. That's not factory
Oh,
sealed.
if it was factory sealed, it'd probably go for a lot more.
Yeah.
Why is my hand so itchy? My hand's dirty.
Wait, Bob, can I, headset?
All set?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So just the HDMI, or I grab one for you, and then the headset too.
Oh, okay.
All together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who knows? What I was saying is, who knows, maybe I'll get enough to get Super Nintendo.
Oh, I said it all depends on what that Master System goes for. $25.66 altogether.
Oh, is that for them? That $25.66?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I was saying, who knows? Maybe I could get Super Nintendo.
We'll see. Yep.
They're going for like $59.99, so that's not bad. No, $69.99. So as much as the NES was. Where are they doing?
You want a bag?
It's alright.
Alright, there you go, man.
Yeah.
Okay, let's test that Master System then, and then we can get you on your way.
Okay. Yeah, I know. You won't take the Atari, but
Yep.
it kind of has some, you know. What would be a better deal, get a GBA or a GBC? What would make more sense? Oh well, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
one's fine.
I know. They both do the same thing, really. Except GBA plays GBA games,
Yeah.
but...
I would say probably the GBA would be the better way to go.
Oh yeah, because you could play GBA, GBC, and GB.
Yep.
That makes sense. I know that power supply works because it's a Model 1 style. And Sega Master Systems work with the Model 1 power supply and AV out. So, yeah. Super Nintendo. I still have the box of my original one from like 2012 when I got it. I kept that box all these years. You know, you don't destroy a retro box. That's a dumb idea. I'm just saying. That might be a little fidgety because it was kind of fidgety when I got it. It's not bad, but it's dirty. If you get what I mean.
That's fine.
I know. Hear that squeaking though?
It happens. No big deal.
I know. They do that. All of them do that.
ccgames Port Clinton. Alright. Yeah. Yep. I think the systems go for around 25. I think the games can range. It just depends on what the games are. So well, I said the games, they can range from as little as, 10 cents to as much as like $50. So I really can't give you an average on the games. It just literally depends on what you got. That's cash. No, it'd probably be around $30 in store credit. So it'd be around 25 in cash. I think we do I think we have one for Xbox One, but I don't think we have any for PS4. $7 o'clock. Alright, perfect. Yep, bye. I need to get a game to test that out.
I can get one. Oh, you got it. Whatever. Any game will do. I feel nervous. Like excitement. Know what I mean?
We have it on the right. You got yours set for channel 4, ours is set for channel 3. Let's switch that over.
And then, it was there. Yeah, I don't know, why did Sega design it like that? There it goes. See, it works.
Yeah, I just gotta test the controller real quick.
I know. If it will ever load. That's pretty cool that it had synthesized voices. See, works perfectly.
Let's see how much they're going for.
Okay. That Super Nintendo there has some severe yellow.
Yeah, it just all depends on the house that it came from.
I know. And like the model, because certain ones got too much of a certain thing, and it caused them to get stuck. If you know what I mean.
Right.
Okay. They got too much of a certain chemical that over time changes the color to yellow or brown. Which I don't think a brown console would be that appealing. I'm just saying. Do you have any other Super Nintendos, or is that your only one?
Hmm?
Is that your only SNES, or do you have more SNESes?
We might have some in the back.
But if not, if I got enough, I'll take that one.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter. Even if it's yellow, it still plays the game, so. How many games like there?
Yeah, about 16.
Oh.
Alright, you want a Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one that doesn't. That's
Not yellow?
not
Okay.
yellow.
Thank you. Do I have enough?
I'll make it enough. You're just a little shy, but...
Okay, get one cheap game for free.
Well, I'm already bumping up the price on these, bud, so I don't want to...
Okay.
I said technically you're already short, so I'm going to give you extra, so I don't want to give you a game for free on top of giving you extra money.
Okay, I see. I can probably get a game some other day.
Yeah, sure. Because now you got the system.
Yeah. I'll just see what kind of games you could get. Outlander. Thank you. Hey, at least I get a Super Nintendo, so yay. Battleship. What is Zoo? That's $3.99.
Alright, there we go.
That's a good looking Super Nintendo. It's not bad looking.
Alright, bud, there you go.
Thank you. See ya.
Yep, see ya. Alright, I'm back now. Okay. Alright, let me get caught back up with the chat. See how you guys are doing. That kid, he's got some mental issues. I forget what the name of it is, but it makes him talk all the time. and sometimes you get a little short with him, but yeah, he is. He's got some mental issues. I mean, but at the same time, it still does get a little aggravating. What's aggravating is I've seen him the last 5 days straight. So it's like I'm just tired of seeing him. But like I said, I get it. I try to remain as patient as I can. But like I said, I've seen him, and like the one day he came in, it was like 90 degrees out. It was hot, and right as he was walking out the door, threw up everywhere. So I had to clean that up. So I'm just like, oh my God, can I just give me a week, please? Just give me a week of not having to deal with you, and then I'll be fine. Well, like I said, he's yeah, no, he is. Like I said, he actually does have a mental condition. The grandmother that comes in with him usually told me what it was, and like I said, one of the side effects is the fact that he just can't stop talking, and he has like no mental buffer. But like I said, I can't remember what it was. Yeah, but see, that's the thing too. Like and that's another, like for him it's one thing, but like I said, the grandmother also she helps pay for a lot of it. But it's just one of those things. There's several customers that are like that, and when they come in, I'm just like, don't do this. Like, don't sell your stuff and trade it for something, because you're just going to be back in like 2 months, and you're going to want the stuff that you sell. It's like, quit making bad decisions, But yeah, I did. Okay, thanks, Gage. I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, you try to be nice. I mean, I'm getting a master system. I'm going to make plenty of profit on that thing anyway, so it wasn't too much of a big deal to bump that up a little bit. It was about $6 short, so I just gave him, instead of these going for 25 cents, I gave him 30 cents, and the master system, I bumped that up $5. So yeah, it's not that, but like I said, it's just a matter of I'm tired of seeing him every day that I work. Like I said, if I could just have a couple days break, I'd be fine.